Okay, hello everyone. Let's get started. So in today's video we continue discussing learning related things. So in the last video we talked about how you should decide which online course or training you take. So if you haven't watched that video yet, it's the right time to do that now. So the link should appear on the top right corner right now. But today I would also like to continue this topic and discuss some points related to organization of your learning process. Okay, you have decided how you proceed with learning. So either you are taking training either online or on-site, or you have just bought a book, or you just watch through the videos on YouTube, like on my channel. So how you should organize your process to get the most out of these trainings. So first of all, what you should consider while applying to a training is the time. So for example, if it is stated that the overall training takes, let's say, 50 hours, so it means that 50 hours, these are only lectures. So at least you should double this time, because you will need to work through the material on your own after the lectures, do some homework stuff and so on. So whatever time is stated in the training description, you should always at least double it. So like I said, if it normally takes 50 hours, so in total you should consider that it will take 100 hours. So 50 hours for watching lectures or attending them in person, and plus another 50 hours for homeworks, going through the slides once again, and so on. Another advice I would like to give you is related to how you actually watch video lectures or attend lectures in person. So try not only listen or watch the lecture if you're doing that online, but also repeat the examples which are given by instructor. So normally lecture is divided into two parts. First you go through the theory, and then your instructor shows some examples. So don't be passive. Also try to repeat that examples on your own while you are in the lecture, and also when you are at home, so the lecture is over, go through that examples once again, try to change something in the code and see what the effect is. So if you, for example, change this parameter or you change that variable, so what happens, and please make sure you understand why something has been changed. So you change something and your output changes as well, so and you understand why it changes. So how your change affected the final result. So if you don't understand that, just ask the instructor. So it's his duty to assist you. Another thing is related to your homeworks. So it's obvious that if you want to benefit from training, you should do the homeworks. So at some trainings, homeworks are mandatory, so you should do them in order to receive a graduation certificate. In some trainings it's optional and up to you whether you want to do them or not. Anyway, you will get the certificate at the end. But you should understand that homework is for you, not for an instructor, not for an organization which organizes the training. That's for you. So you should always complete your homeworks, and I would suggest to start your homework as soon as possible. So for example, if you have lectures on Mondays, so the ideal time to start your homework either on Monday evening once you are at home, so the lecture is over, so all your new knowledge is fresh, you still remember what has been discussed during the lecture, and it's the right time to start your homework, or the latest during the next day. So meaning that you will have enough time to think about your homework, to try on your own and see if you can complete it or not. So if you face some difficulties, if you don't know how to do it, one of the options, of course, is just to ask an instructor. Just connect to him via internet and ask for support. That's one option. Actually, I would recommend you another one. Try to resolve it by your own. So you have Google, you have Stack Overflow, so just do a research on your own. So because by doing that, you actually develop a very valuable skill for any programmer, because it's not possible to know everything, even within one language. So at some point of time you will be needed to search for information on internet, because you will not know how and what to do. Because so if you start doing that right now while you are on training, so it's very valuable for your future career, because you develop that skill of searching needed information. So if you do not succeed, so you try, but in a couple of days you can't find anything, then just ask your instructor. He is paid for that, so ask him, but first try to do that on your own. Also, another tip is related to the time. So try to do your homeworks or work on lecture slides at the same time each day or each week. So by that you will make a habit, right? So for example, you first try to complete your homework on Tuesdays 6 p.m. So if you do that over and over each week, so after 1 month you will have a habit that on Tuesday at 6 p.m. I should do some programming stuff, and that's very good for you. So that's why try to do that at the same time regularly. So that will make a habit for you. And also another tip. So if still you prefer online courses, for example, using YouTube, so you find some YouTube channel where you have some lectures available on the programming language you choose. So try to find a channel which will provide not only lectures but also some homeworks. So that's the plan for my channel as well. So after a series of lectures, I will give you a homework, so you could test your knowledge, how good or bad you understand the topics covered in previous videos. And it would be extremely good if that person who owns this channel, he also provides feedback on your homework. So not just the homework, and some example how it could be done. So it's not very valuable because actually in programming, when we have a problem, in most cases it can be solved in multiple ways. right? So, and the sample solution the channel would provide, it's only one of possible options. Yeah? So if you chose another path, that sample um, project or answer will not assist you anyhow, yeah, because you just did it differently. Yeah, so that's why it would be extremely good if you can submit your homework. It will be checked and some comments will be provided to you. Yeah, so that's actually once again what I plan to do. Yeah, so once we cover a number of topics, I will give you a homework which you can complete and send over an email to me. Yeah, so I will check it and then provide my comments. So what has been done good, maybe something was not done as good as it could be done. Maybe some things could be done differently. Yeah, and I will provide these comments to you so you would know how you actually performed, right? But for today, that's all. Hopefully you enjoyed that video. It was useful for you. So if for some reasons you haven't still subscribed to this YouTube channel, that's the right time to do that now. Yeah. Also, if you have some questions or something is not clear for you, just drop a comment under the video. I will answer to each of you. And on Saturday we will have another video related to Java topics, so stay tuned. But for today that's all. Thank you and see you next time. Bye bye.